Welcome back to Central News. How good is your nutrition? Is the question Diana Bomford, Director of Active Nutrition, is putting to people. Part of day-to-day nutrition comes the question of whether to supplement or not, and if adding supplements, what ones are going to be right for you. I caught up with Diana earlier in the week to get some clarity on whether to supplement or not.
Supplementation is a very complex area. We need to first of all get our nutrition right, and if we're not actually getting enough of those vitamins and minerals in, then yes, we should support it, but it's not the be-all and end-all of our nutrition. You know, healthy food is probably the better way to go.
Can you explain what supplements we are talking about here? There are an array.
Absolutely. First of all, you know, we're looking at our vitamins and minerals. Those are the most important things to get in, and then we need to look at our health. You know, if we are short of certain things. Pregnant women need to look at folate. New Zealand soil is actually deficient in quite a few nutrients like selenium and iodine, so we need to be making sure that we're getting enough of those in our diet to keep ourselves healthy.
Can some people turn to supplements as a bit of a quick fix?
Absolutely. I think a lot of people do. They call it the halo effect, where they think that they're going to take whole bunch of supplements, you know, healthy vitamins and minerals, and then they can eat rubbish, whatever they want to eat, as because they've had the goodness in first, but it doesn't work that way. A lot of the pills don't have all the goodies in that our fruits and vegetables and whole grains, etc., have in them, and so they need to be aware of eating the good foods first of all, and then just topping up with vitamins and minerals, etc.
In magazines that I've read articles about how people are taking supplements to help balance hormones. How is this the right way to teach people in weight loss?
Absolutely not. And as we know, you know, good health and weight loss comes from a combination of good nutrition and exercise, and that's the only way to go. You know, if we cut back on too many of our calories in a day, then what happens is our bodies go into a state where they really hang on to the fat and they burn our muscle. So you are getting weight loss, but you're losing your muscle loss. And that, in fact, affects our metabolism. The more muscle mass we have, the faster our metabolism. So you could see the problem with people who are having a low-calorie, different hormonal imbalances because they're not getting the right vitamins and minerals, or the other foods. We need our omegas and our whole grains, etc. And to get ourselves healthy, you know, we need to be healthy. You know, quick weight loss can actually affect your health quite badly, and it might not be immediately, but down the track, you lose your bone mass, which leads to osteoporosis. You know, a lot of women are going to be in big trouble in the future because they've been cutting back so much on their nutrition, and their bone loss is going to be quite major. Yeah.
So how do you encourage people to maintain a healthy lifestyle with food and supplements?
They've got to start off by looking at their diet as a whole. They've got to cut out the bad stuff, the sugars, the fats, the saturated fats, and the sodium, and they've got to make sure they're getting a balanced food. They're going to get all the vegetables and fruits, all the different colours is what we really need to look at, because then you get a variety of all the little nutrients inside them. And then when they've got that, they can look at their proteins, getting good proteins, getting the lean meats, getting in, if they can have 3 fish a week, that is excellent, especially the sort of the oily fish, you know, the salmons, the sardines, the tunas, etc., because they have the good omegas in them. And then, you know, just being logical about their food. You know, eat at the right time, don't eat late at night, because that just means all that food's just going into storage, you're not using it. I mean, basically our body's like a car. We want to fuel it in the morning so that we can go all day. And people don't eat regularly and they don't hydrate properly. Hydration is a really big issue as well. You know, they don't realise that if you're not hydrated properly, you can't absorb the nutrients, and they can't get rid of the toxins that are released after exercise and just normal living. So, there are a load of things that people need to do to look after themselves and their diets. And it's not just these quick fix hormonal diets and supplements that are going to help them to get through there.
How do you ensure that people don't become dependent on supplements? Because I guess that could be a bit of a trap for some people.
Well, in my profession, I like to analyse exactly what they're eating, and I talk to them about what they're deficient in and what they need to do, and I encourage them that they have enough fruit and veggies. I mean, the 5+ a day that the government put out, that's the minimum that we should be getting. Theoretically, we should be getting 8 to 13 serves of fruit and veggies in a day to get enough of those, the goodies that we need. And with a bit of organisation, people can do this. What I do is I give them a menu plan to follow so they know how much to eat at what time of day, etc. And I encourage them to follow it for a couple of weeks so that they know where they are, and then to start changing their diets, to take on the habits that they need to have. And so they're not actually going to the supermarket buying those cheap rubbish supplements. If they do need a supplement, I advise them to take a really good well-balanced supplement that is going to help them through, and then they're going to find that their energy levels are fine, their health is great, so they don't need it. It's just getting people to change. A lot of people don't. They want to go out and they want to drink and smoke and have all the bad things, but they're just putting pollutants into their bodies, really. And I encourage them to cut back on a lot of those things, and they need to look for the future, not for now. If they want to be in a wheelchair at 50 or having heart problems, etc., well, go ahead and have the bad diets. But if they want to be able to grow old and to be enjoying their retirements, etc., I know somebody at 20 is not really interested in retirement time, but that is the time when they should be looking, because that's the time they're putting down their building blocks to grow their bones and their muscles and their health, basically.
To find out more about active nutrition, head to the website activenutrition.co.nz. After the break, we keep with nutrition, but this time we hear about how eating the right foods help to balance ADHD symptoms.